Across the education system, teachers have taught their students about the dangers of bullying. Intimidating a weaker person often leads to undesirable consequences, including emotional and mental breakdowns, and even suicide ideation. So, when a primary school teacher came forward on Monday evening with a social media post painfully describing an ordeal that appears to be a case of victimization, it had the rapt attention of many.
Right here because I'm tired. And I don't know how much I could take anymore dealing with these people here and their vindictiveness. So, you know, you have to, you go to school with your mind made up that it's your job, you do your best. I've always been that type of teacher. I have never find myself to be one teacher know I want to do her job. Her have problem doing her job. Her doesn't do it to the best of her ability because that's not me.
When Joanna Isagiri took to Facebook Live last night, followers on the popular social media platform were not prepared for the anguish that the educator would share about the challenges of her profession, made all the more difficult by the administration at St. Luke Methodist School. In her post, Isagiri discusses, among other issues, being called into the principal's office about a signed letter from an attorney with respect to the use of facilities at the school during the pandemic.
She started to talk about the letter. I mean, signed the letter from the liar. And the liar me wrong and how me I go tell the liar how blatant lie that we had to call the office for use bathroom, but that's not blatant lie. That me the truth. We may have to call office. That was told that we have to call office for use bathroom during the COVID time. And and we lie and make a mistake.
According to the teacher, whose post has received as many as 68,000 views and 1,000 comments overnight, she consulted with an attorney because she genuinely felt that a decision to subject her to the classroom during her lunch break impinged on her personal time.
I signed on to the letter of getting that liar. Yes, I did because I felt that my rights was infringed upon when people vote for me. I have to stay in our classroom during lunchtime, and then my lunchtime get cut half an hour. And then I can't leave the compound at no time during lunchtime. I just felt like that are my right for me have my 1 hour lunch and where and how I wanted my hour lunch. I just felt that are my rights. So I actually, yes, I got it.
We were unable to speak with the school manager and the principal. However, Senator Moses Benguche, who is the chair of the board for the Methodist schools across the country, granted News 5 an interview after speaking with the distraught teacher.
I'm happy that I did not only reach out to Mrs. Sigeri, but also the administrators of the school, what we would call the local manager, and the principal herself. And so I'm happy that I had that opportunity from where I sit to have been able to do so, and to just be able to garner and ascertain from, as I said, both sides of the spectrum as to exactly what transpired, what is taking place at St. Luke.
Admittedly, the video is emotionally charged. The viral nature of the shares it has received has certainly caught the attention of the management, and according to Bishop Benguche, everything will be done to provide support for Isagiri and remedy the situation.
I must say a very emotional video that comes from an individual, and there are different ways, I suppose, in which an individual speaks. And I suppose that would have been one of them. I am certain that as a management and from where I sit, I want to be able to share with the general public that we do try to listen. And as much as is possible, we try to ensure that we get all sides of the story as we speak to general matters of this nature. And this one would have been no different, but I must agree that it was an emotional video that no doubt has captured the management's attention.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.